How's it going, you guys? AZPlyo21 back again with another episode of our local to global save here in WMMA 5. And today we have W398 MAKHACHEV versus TSARUKYAN 2. As you can see, 78.7% high level international is where we are at now. We are just 22 percentage points away from hitting the highest peak of popularity that we can, at least in the United States. We got a long way to go for the other areas, low-level international in Canada, Britain, Europe, Australia, Japan, Russia, Mexico, and Africa. Very close to getting the low-level international, though, in South America, or Central America, South America, and then we're kind of a ways away for Asia, although we are going to hit high-level national for them pretty soon. With that being said, we have a good chance that we are going to overtake the UFC and become the #1 organization in the coming weeks. As I've said in the past, you guys, once we do finish up this W3 save, I am going to be starting from scratch a new UFC save. So I will be starting a new UFC save once this save is over. I really appreciate you guys. You've been with me throughout the entirety of this W3 save. Waddell Warriors Worldwide. We have definitely gone worldwide out starting just from doing shows over in Arizona, and yeah, we're gonna hit it. We are going to hit it. MAKHACHEV versus TSARUKYAN here today. Next couple of fight cards are going to be Michael Chandler versus Dustin Poirier, which should be great. McGregor versus Lawler should be a banger. That's W3 100. And then W3 101 is going to be Khamzat Chimaev taking on Dylan Dennis. That should be a very interesting fight card. A lot more to come, you guys. As I've said, we are going to overtake the UFC. We're going to become the #1 MMA organization in the world. It is only a matter of time. So let's go ahead and get right into this one. MAKHACHEV and TSARUKYAN. Be sure to like the video if you have not already done so. Subscribe to the channel if you have not already done so. Like I've said in my past couple videos, the majority of the people who do watch my channel and do watch my videos are not subscribed. So definitely just go ahead and subscribe to the channel so that way you can get notified whenever a new video comes out. It's a win-win for everybody. Let's go ahead and get into it. MAKHACHEV and TSARUKYAN. Taking place in California. One title is on the line, and that is the W3 lightweight diamond ring. And we don't have title belts here. We have diamond rings. Lucas Clay taking on Jake Smith. It is Jake Smith getting the unanimous decision here today. Nasrat Haqparast taking on Aviv Ghazali. As always, guys, the fights themselves individually do not matter that much. We're just trying to put on the best fight cards possible so that way we can overtake the UFC as quickly as possible, as Haqparast gets the victory there. Mark Giacheshi taking on Manuel Sosa, and it is Sosa with the knockout win after 2 rounds. Patricky Pitbull taking on Reddit favorite Aaron McKenzie in the 155 division, and it's McKenzie beating Patricky Pitbull here today after a split decision. Will Brooks taking on Spike Carlisle today. Will Brooks had a very interesting career after, winning the Bellator title, beating Michael Chandler twice, which is insane. Goes to the UFC, gets a win over Ross Pearson, and then does not fare very well after that. But Spike Carlisle gets the knockout win over Will Brooks here today. 17-5 is now his new record. Babette Berrier taking on Mary Ciuta, and it is Ciuta with the TKO in the second round. Takashi Sato taking on Salaman Amadiyar at 170, and it's Amadiyar getting the TKO victory in round number 1. Matt Riddle taking on Sun Tzu at 170, and it is Tzu with the knockout in round number 1, sending him back to NXT, WWE, whatever you want to say about Matt Riddle. Ovince St. Preux taking on Ronnie Marks in the prelims, and it's Ronnie Marks getting the win here at light heavyweight. 19th loss for OSP in his career. The former college football star. Final prelim, Tanner Boser taking on Renan Ferreira, and it is Ferreira getting the win. TKO in round number 3. Tanner Boser for a split second looked like he was going to be a 4-set heavyweight. Kind of cooled off since then. RIP to Anthony Rumble Johnson as he takes on Nikita Krylov here at light heavyweight. And it's Rumble Johnson getting it done. A knockout in round number 2 over the Ukrainian. Nick Diaz taking on Thiago Alves here on our second main card fight. 40-year-old Nick Diaz taking on another veteran in Thiago Alves. And it's Nick Diaz actually getting the unanimous decision victory, and he does not retire either. So big win for Diaz as he gets one up over another veteran. Travis Brown taking on Greg Hardy at heavyweight. A big 15-pound difference for Greg Hardy, but it is Travis Brown who gets the TKO victory in round number 1. 4-0 now in W3 is Travis Brown, and he does retire from MMA after that win. All the best to Travis Brown. Kelvin Gastelum taking on Davin Garant at 185. Good looking prospect, 1-0 in W3, and it is Davin Garant who knocks out Kelvin Gastelum in round number 3. His stock is surely going to rise after that one. Oh, at the very least mid-level national for sure after a big win like that over Kelvin Gastelum. Co-main event coming up, Sergio Pettis taking on Brady Huang. Now this Brady Huang kid, we have built him up to perfection. We've had him since the very, very beginning of W3. And you can see 10-0, 10 fights with us, 10-0 in W3. You can take a look there. His last win being a big one over Ray Borg. Askar also he has a win over. Unbelievable what this kid has been able to do. Takes on Sergio Pettis, who is the former Bellator champion in game twice and making his W3 debut against our homegrown Brady Huang. That would be amazing if we can get Brady to win. I feel like Sergio is going to take it though, and he does. Sergio Pettis gives Brady Huang his first W3 loss, TKO in round number 2. All the best to Brady Huang though. That is insane, but a good debut from Sergio Pettis nonetheless. Main event of the evening for the lightweight diamond ring, Islam Makhachev, 3-0, perfect in W3 so far. Wins over Rustam Khabilov, Carlos Diego Ferreira, and Conor McGregor. On the other side, you got ARMAN TSARUKYAN. Only one fight, it was a win, and it was over Gregor Gillespie. Before that, he was getting wins over Gaethje, Kutateladze, Dustin Poirier. This kid's been going hard. This Tsarukyan's the favorite. That should tell you everything. Insane. Main event, who's going to win the diamond ring? It is ARMAN TSARUKYAN, the new lightweight champion of W3. That's insane. A big win over Islam Makhachev, and surely high-level national. What was he at beforehand? He was at 71. I don't think he's going to get to low-level international just yet, but that is a huge win, and we do have ourselves a new champion. 18,000 and some change in attendance in California. $6 million gate commercial rating of 100%, so we are definitely going to gain popularity. The only question is how much? 1.9%. So not the greatest popularity increase. Like I said, this is definitely going to be a grind. As you can see, popularity increases are very good in the other areas. That's because we are not as popular in those regions just yet. It's a grind, you guys. We are probably going to be at around 79 to 80% popularity for the next card. So if we keep getting about 2 percentage points, my guess is about 10 fight cards away from hitting 100% and overtaking the UFC. Only a matter of time, you guys. Appreciate it. I'll see you guys at the next one. I'll see you guys at the fights.